Hello, Potato. My local flea market, Denio's, is celebrating its 75th anniversary. 75 years of flea market and auction and farmer's market. And I thought that would make for a good excuse to test out something I got for Christmas. And that something is these little beauties. The Sports Bluetooth HD DVR sunglasses. It says they record in HD 1080p. Sports multifunctional sunglasses, MP3 and Bluetooth and video and photo and PC camera. I guess you could use it as a webcam. I got these for Christmas. They were actually on my Amazon wish list and my wife picked them up for me. They claim to have a built-in MP3 player, PC camera function, and then the thing I'm interested in, the built-in HD 1080p video recorder. Plus they have polarized lenses with UV 400 protection and a built-in Bluetooth headset with detachable speakers. I've been wanting a set of camera glasses so that I could do things like thrifting or the flea market and not have to hold a camera in my hands and be really obvious that I'm recording, or strap my camera to my chest, or something that makes it obvious what I'm doing. Which I now that I say that out loud, I suppose sounds like I could be doing something creepy with it as well, but no, it really is just for thrifting and the flea market and stuff where I'm going out and about and just don't want to have a camera in my hands when I do it. So I wanted a set of these. And now I have a set. Let's crack them open and see what we have in here. I'm not expecting frankly a whole ton, a lot out of these, because they are, they don't look like super high end, do they? But in here you get this lovely little case to keep it all in. Now, full disclosure, I have opened these already because I wanted to make sure the battery was charged up, and I wanted to put a memory card in it so I could make sure, that it was going to work when I took it out. But I haven't actually recorded anything, or at least I don't think I've recorded anything. So I don't know what the footage is going to look like. That we're going to find out together. So in this little zipper case, we have a lens cleaning cloth. We have, I guess these are the detachable speakers for the headset. We have a charging cable, micro USB, I guess probably for data transfer as well. And then we have our glasses. Now, I don't know how subtle that is. The camera lens is right there in the center. They do feel fairly delicate, I do have to say. I would definitely be careful. Definitely keep them in this. Here we have our memory card slot. I believe the instructions indicated that the maximum it holds, I think, is a 32 gig card, which I think is what is in here. And yep, 32 gig card. I have no idea how long that'll record for, but hey, that's what we've got. We do have some basic instructions here on the inside for, I guess you can do phone calls with this. There's a reset button. I think that's just a sticker of some sort. And I guess these are our controls out here. Now, they have buttons on the side too, but these ones don't feel like they actually do anything. These ones actually have some give to them. These ones don't. And then we have a micro USB port to both, but I think, so this one's just for charging. I found out the hard way, you can't charge on this side. I think this is just for plugging these in. But of course, I could probably solve a lot of these questions by reading the instructions, because I really haven't done that very much. What do we have to say on here? What does it say about, I wonder how much video you can record with 32 gigs on this. Does it say? I don't think it says exactly how long 32 gigs will last on this, but it doesn't really matter, I suppose. So let's look at it. So we've got a memory card in there. I think it's formatted. I honestly don't know. I haven't put it on the computer or anything and done anything with it. I guess we'll find out shortly. So using instructions, turn camera on and off. So that's the thing I'm most interested in, is the camera. So let's turn it on. So it says to do a long press on the camera button, which is apparently this button right here at the bottom, right there. And it will enter standby mode. Okay, so the red light's on. So it says there should be blue light. And now it's off. And am I supposed to power it on first? Am I supposed to power it on first? Nope. Okay, there's the blue light. Now to take pictures, light will blue, standby, short, press the camera button. The blue light will flash one time and then go off. The camera takes a photo and goes back to standby mode. So this should take a picture. Well, it went off and came back on, so I suppose that's a picture. If it worked, I'll put the picture up here so you can see it. Now to record videos, turn camera on, LED will light blue. When ready and in standby mode, press and hold the camera button for about 3 seconds. The blue light will blink 3 times and then slowly flash. The camera starts to record video. With audio, video files will be saved every 5 minutes. Short press to stop and save back to standby mode. So I guess it takes like 5-minute long videos. It looks like from the box it's going to be like an AVI format. So let's hold it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And it's back to standby mode. So that seems to be working. Now, as I'm recording this, I don't know if it worked or not. As you're watching this, you are going to know if it worked or not. So, yeah, I'm not going to connect it to the computer. I'll take the battery, the card out to actually hook it to the computer. So I'm not worrying too much about that. Just because, you know, I don't care really about it, we will try the Bluetooth. So press and hold the Bluetooth button about 5 seconds to power on the Bluetooth on. So the Bluetooth button is this one on the side here. And I guess I should plug in the speakers, otherwise I won't be able to hear anything, will I? And that, I mean, as is, I don't know that you're going to be able to hear anything because it's going to be nowhere near the microphone. So hopefully it's good and loud. All right, so press on the Bluetooth button about 5 seconds to power Bluetooth on. You'll hear a voice prompt, power on, and the green indicator will flash. Enter the standby mode, and you can pair a device. All right, so let's hold that. It should turn green. It's flashing green. And I am seeing it on my phone. Let's see if we can compare to it. All right. All right, I heard a voice pairing something. How do we turn it up? Can we turn the volume up? How do we do volume on this? I guess it's this. All right, so that theoretically should be as loud as it gets. Is it connected? It's connected. So let's see what it sounds like as best we can. Well, I can hear it. Let me put them on and see what it sounds like in my ears. Well, it does sound kind of cheap. Let's see if I can put up the microphone and you can hear it.
Normal onigiri before, and I quite like it. Never had grilled onigiri. But the package says these are crispy on the outside, rich flavor inside, and look, they have a little mascot.
So, yeah, I mean, it works. Do they sound fantastic? Well, no. Did I expect them to sound fantastic? Well, no. I mean, you know, that's not even what I bought them for. It's a feature. I figured we'd try it. It does, in fact, work, so yay that. But, yeah, I'm more interested in the camera part of it. So, I mean, I'm not a big headphone person anyways. My normal everyday earphones are a pair of Skull Candies. It's not, I'm not into, you know, like super high fidelity sound. I don't have AirPods or Beats by Dre earbuds or anything like that. I'm good with skull candies because I mostly listen to like podcasts anyways. That's enough of this. It seems to be working. So let's head over to the flea market and let's shoot some 75th anniversary Denio's video, and then we'll come back and see what it all looks like. Let's go. Editing void here. So the footage you're about to watch of my trip to Denio's is shot on a combination of the glasses and this camera. Now the footage from the glasses, at least in editing, looks very, very choppy. So to try to make it a little less visually horrible, anytime when both cameras were running, I have tried to sync up them both. The footage from the camera will be kind of the majority of the screen up here, and the rest of it will be the footage from this camera here. Now, if you do have a problem with flickering images, you may want to skip ahead. You go to this time point here. That will be when I am shooting exclusively on this camera. If you don't really want to watch the Denio stuff at all and just want to know my final opinion of the glasses, you can skip up to this time code, and that will be when we're back here in the void space, giving my opinion of the camera and also going over the couple things I picked up. So yeah, without any further ado, let's go to Denio's. Morning. Yes. Thank you.
Why, dude?
All right, so we are at Denio's now. It's still pretty early in the morning, so it's not very busy yet, but it is reasonably warm for a February morning. It's in the 60s, and I've got both the glasses going. At least they should be going right now. I'm seeing the little blinking light out of the corner of my eyes, but I brought my other camera as well, just to make sure we have at least some footage if this, the glasses end up not working. One thing, they're actually wearing them normally. They are a little tight around the nose. They kind of want to keep sliding up, or I guess maybe I just need to wear them lower, I don't know. But the other thing is I am still wearing a mask, and it is blowing fog right up into the lenses. I haven't worn sunglasses normally for quite some time, so ideally I'm using both cameras. Hopefully maybe I can jump back and forth between the two. Worst case scenario, I'll at least have the other camera's footage. But yeah, this should be interesting. So let's first head for the Corona booth. They're supposed to be giving away a Denio 75th anniversary keychain bottle opener thing with purchase. So let's do that first before they run out. So let's head on over there. So one thing with the glasses here is I kind of thought the light blinking next to my eye would be a little more annoying, but I can actually barely see it. I kind of have to look for it. And I think I've got my mask down in a way that it's not fogging up the lenses as badly. but I am trying to be conscious of how quickly I turn my head so as to not like make the video nauseating. And I think the stage is over this way, so let's head back there. Okay, so here's the stage. So the Corona booth is supposed to be over here somewhere. And here's part of why I wanted to come here today, not just to test out the glasses, but because they're giving away a free 70th anniversary keychain bottle opener. And you know, I do love me some free tchotchke, so let's get a water or something and get ourselves a free keychain. So here we have our Denio's keychain. Take a peek at Denio's Farmers Market and Swap Meets. That's the proper name of this place. Celebrating 75 years. Oh, absolutely worth the trip. Plus, you know, now I have a water. I've never heard of Deja Blue. Might as well give it a try while we're here, right? Yeah, that's water. I mean, that sounds ridiculous when I say it, but you know, sometimes bottled water can have a bit of a funky taste, and this doesn't, so that is a plus. We are looking for radishes. I'm not seeing radishes. Do radishes have a season? Is it not radish season? Are those acorns? Well, there are lots of fruits and vegetables on offer, but yeah, I don't see any radishes. Could get a little pit bull speaker. Those are cute. That's kind of cool. Make it a neat shelf to display things on. I wonder if you can restore it to make it work. Look, it's Emmett, sort of. And a PJ Masks. And some sort of living nightmare. I have no idea what that is, but I can see where you might want to beat it with a stick. We found radishes.
How you doing?
Look, little tiny pinatas. Hulk and Woody and Spider-Man and a Minion. You can definitely see wanting to smash a Minion. Buzz Lightyear.
I'm not gonna lie, she was my least favorite. They used a lot of backing tracks behind her, and it seemed like she was just yelling.
I am pretty sure those are acorns. They look like acorns. They don't look like pecans. I'm told they're pecans. But they look like acorns to me. But what do I know? I mean, if it's not in a pie, I don't need a pecan in my life, so. I like the bottom left one better, I think. Oh, Frankenstein's monster is cool too. And unlike an NFT, when you own them, you actually own them. You know, I haven't been here since the world ended. I wonder how much stuff that I'm seeing in areas like this is the same stuff that was here then. Wow, old school, like actual Tupperware.
Wow.
I think a good winter mask. Keep your head warm and your germs to yourself. Oh, it's from that video game. What game is he from? I've seen, I think, John Wolfe play this game, but I don't remember what game it was. It's $9 though. That's a maybe. And then, of course, Squid Game stuff for $5. Get a Squid Game plushie.
It looks like the agreement bean bottle soda.
Bean's Choice.
Yep.
Put it back very carefully. There's actually an auction going on. I don't know if I've ever been here when there's actually been an auction going on. So a whole split of musical instruments, mixing board, turntables, and then for some reason, bleach for PS Vita. Why not? Here we go. Like the old fake weight loss tech that just shakes your belly. Well, it still works. I mean, it's kind of cool that it still exists. Baby shark, doo 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 doo. Actually, I don't know those are actually baby shark, though, are they? It's like mommy shark and grandpa shark and the other sharks. Here's a joke too old even for me. Do you have Prince Albert in the can? You better let him out.
I have mine. Oh, he's on the bicycle.
That thing is cute as you see with like dim lights in the middle of the night.
For somebody, that is the soundtrack of hell.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it to an antique show across the water from San Francisco in 2 weeks. That's the stuff they want.
That is an interesting piece.
Yeah.
Everything's better with bacon. You can add bacon to anything. So can I add bacon to my bacon?
Probably.
Can I add bacon to my icy?
Probably. That's what you want.
Can I add bacon to my Bud Light? I think I'm going to buy these and just put them like at either end in front of my house just to see if people actually like cross the street. Okay, so the battery on the glasses, it seems to have given out. It's not bad, lasted about a couple hours, I think, of continuous filming. I'll figure it out more when we get home, but I'm glad I brought this camera as well, because if nothing else, at least we'll have footage off of this one for the rest of the video. I'll put these away, and I think we're about maybe halfway through. Oh, looks like the Special Gym Boys looks like it may be open there, so that's good. So yeah, let's finish up, and I will talk a little bit more at the end, and we'll head back to the void space. We get a gargoyle, could protect our house and our yard. Get a pair of them. 139. It's not bad. Doesn't include the pedestal though. The pedestal is an additional 250. Also, mermaid. All right, so here is a stop I don't remember them having before the end of the world. So let's go and check out the the Toy Stop action minifigs. I'm guessing knockoff minifigures. Let's go find out. Looks like they might be over where the comic shop used to. There used to be like a comic book store in here. And it kind of looks like through that window there, or door I guess technically, that might be where they are located. That is a big selection of custom minifigures. A Dragon Ball, Jack and Sally, Buzz. Ooh, a Rancor. That is kind of tempting because I don't think I have a Rancor. I have a Jabba the Hutt, but it's like the old one where it's like the single color. Squid Game. Cool. Ooh, she's a little off, but I kind of like the front man on the guards.
Where are you guys?
Antique peanut butter. Antique pasta sauce. I am not daring enough to open the fridge.
guy that I
That has to be for somebody who likes it.
yeah.
Cool, if you want to load it.
Yeah.
I'm more of a...
I got a
Thank
couple
you.
Problems, like, you know, problems.
Right.
All right, so we are heading out of the flea market right now to head over to the Special Gym Boys. They've done a little remodeling since last time I was here, but they're special because all they sell is the tacos. None of the other stuff on the menu is here, and they do things, I don't know, something that's a little different about the ones that they do. So let's get in the usually quite long line and order some.
Yeah, they're mini.
Here we go. Got our tacos. Always get extra crispy if you can. Here we go, the Jim Boys taco. I wish Jim Boys was open for Christmas because these make much better Christmas taco than Jack in the Box. But yep, extra crisp, just basic meat, cheese, generally pretty greasy meat. Unfortunately, the sauce they had is Heinz, not proper Jim Boys, but we will make do with that. All right, give it a try. Yep, that is the Special Gym Boys. If you're at Denio's, you gotta go to the Special Gym Boys. It's worth the extra trip.
Sarcasm is nowhere at all. Close your eyes, I'll kiss you. With the words I say, with the words I share, it's a long way. With the words I share, it's a long way. With the words I share, it's a long way.
That's kind of a cool picture. They've even got like Puppet Master on there. So having a dragon in your yard, maybe that's just like a giant wolf. Could be like a giant like psychedelic wolf. Makes a statement, but I think nothing makes the biggest statement here as a giant life-size metal moose. That is simply fantastic. Keep that in your mind, for that is glorious. All right, well, the camera batteries in the glasses are long dead, and I think we've seen about everything there is to see here. So I guess let's head back to the void space. I will check out the footage I caught on the glasses, and we'll watch through those together, and then I will give a final opinion of the glasses at the end. As far as buying stuff, You know, I didn't have a lot of luck. I was hoping to find some like loose Lego, and the only place I found that had any was clearly like either knockoff or Mega Blocks. And I did buy that like knockoff Lego Rancor though, just because that was cool. If they had a T-Rex, I probably would have bought one of those too, but they didn't. So, and they're one of the booths from like SAC Anime and SACCon, so we have seen their booth in my videos before. But yeah, I'm gonna head back and let's take a look at the video. Well, when you're hearing this, you've already taken a look at the video, but I'm gonna go take a look at the video, and then I'll give an opinion on those glasses. So I'll be right back in the void space. And here we are back in the void space. Now, before I talk too much about the glasses, let's look at the couple things I bought. First of all, I picked up the keychain. I'll show it to you on here because I know that the footage of that is pretty much completely unwatchable. Not just because it's choppy, but because I was under an overhang and there was like no light on this. This is just in shadow for that whole bit of footage. But this is the actual keychain bottle opener. Take a peek at Denio's Farmer Market and Swap Meet, celebrating 75 years. Yep, 75 years of the flea market. Not a bad little tchotchke, a little remembrance of Denio's. A nice kind of little like local legendary place. And then the thing I actually like bought was this guy here. A knockoff Lego Rancor. Because, why not? I mean, I missed out on the, I think, 2013 Jabba's Palace that came with the Rancor, which is clearly what this is modeled after. But honestly, it's not a bad copy. It doesn't feel too cheap. The little claws close. You can have it hold a minifigure. The jaw opens and closes. And again, I think you could stuff a Gamorrean in that mouth. And yeah, I think, you know, if you didn't know better, I mean, you might not realize this wasn't Lego. I mean, it doesn't say Lego anywhere on it, and that's probably the giveaway. I'm sure the real Lego Rancor says Lego in at least one or two places on it. Probably has some like Star Wars stuff on it too. And of course it came with this kind of base plate, which I only ever really see with a knockoff minifigures. But I mean, it was 20 bucks, which probably is a bit much for a knockoff Lego item, but I'm cool with it. I will live with that. And yeah, I like it. I assume there will be like another official Rancor coming out for too much longer, what with the prominent appearance one in Book of Boba Fett, but this will do for now. Now, about the glasses. So, I'm going to assume that the video rendered out just as choppy as it looked to me in editing. And it's weird because if I just play the video on my computer, not running it through my editing program, which is DaVinci Resolve, it's not great. If I just play the AVIs, there's no way I believe it's shooting in 1080p. It looks a little potatoey. And once I've converted it to MP4, I want to say it looks a little better, and it plays fine. If I play like in Media Player, it plays just fine. But if I run it through DaVinci Resolve, we get that horrible chop, that flickering media unavailable thing, which, you know, after watching like 15 minutes of that, you're probably more than tired of it. But I don't know if it's because of the program I'm using to convert it to MP4, which, I mean, it's just like some like cheap shareware, well, free shareware program. I didn't register it or anything. And I don't know if that's the problem or if it's just the way this thing saves video as AVI. But ultimately, that is my big disappointment, is that it does AVI and not MP4 or indeed any format that DaVinci Resolve actually likes. And ultimately, for me, that is the one thing that is going to keep me from recommending these glasses, because the footage is okay. The sound is not great, but again, it's okay. Anytime you saw footage from this camera, that was that microphone, which was a lot more sensitive than I thought it was going to be. I kind of thought the sound from that was going to be all washed out, but it actually was pretty strong. I mean, to my ears, almost a little loud at points. I'm not sure how it sounded to you, but I'm fairly pleased with that. I'm pleased with the fact that the battery lasted 2 hours. I recorded for 2 solid hours. You only saw about like 15 minutes of it, but I did record 2 hours of footage on this thing. And that filled up about 24 gigs on that 32 gig card. So about 12 gigs an hour. So if I stopped and charged it back up, I probably could have got another, what was a 32 gig card? I had another 6 gigs on there, another half an hour of footage before the card filled up. I mean, that's not awful. For, I think these were $60, that's not bad at all. It's just unfortunate that when I convert it to MP4 so I can edit it, it just looks like absolute garbage. So, honestly, before editing, I was prepared to say these were actually better than I thought they were going to be. I mean, I suppose ultimately they still are better than I thought they were going to be. They, again, that battery life is better than I expected. The sound is better than I expected. The picture, again, I don't believe that's 1080p, but it's not awful. And the 5-minute cycles, okay, actually there's one thing. So it cuts the videos up into 5-minute chunks. This camera does it in 10-minute chunks. And I understand why. So if something goes wrong, you only lose at the most 5 minutes, or in that case 10 minutes. You don't lose everything you recorded. And that's cool, I'm fine with that. But the problem with this is it has a little bit of a gap in between files. So like this camera, if there's a break, you can't really tell in the edit. I can be in the middle of a word and it will be unnoticeable once I've edited it together. This one, there's a little, just like a half a second of silence, to the point that when I synced up footage from this camera and had the sound synced up properly, after a cut, there would be a gap again, and I would have to cut and readjust the sound, which I guess I didn't really need to do other than just keep the video synced up, because I cut the sound from this camera out anyways. So that's, to me, I think that's kind of problematic, but it's once every 5 minutes, and it's really only super noticeable in that the sound has an issue during those little cuts. But yeah, ultimately, I can't recommend them because of the AVI thing. If it's shot in MP4, then I think I would say this is pretty good for the price. But yeah, not an AVI. And again, maybe it is just the program I'm using to convert it to MP4. If you know of a good, preferably free, but at least value program that I can get to convert AVI to MP4 and have DaVinci Resolve not crap the bed with it, please let me know in the comments, because I would like to give these cameras another shot if I can produce usable footage. Oh, his arm's coming off. There we go, that's fixed. I guess that's what happens when you buy knockoff stuff, isn't it? But yeah, overall, I really want to say I like the camera, but just, yeah, the footage I get out of it is unusable. Now this, for a child or something, for a kid who's just gonna record stuff just to have fun and record it and play it back to show everybody, that's not bad at all. I mean, but if you want to record stuff to actually do something with, which is what I wanted to do, yeah, I probably need to invest in something better. Couple other things. So first of all, I was really actually quite worried at the beginning that the brim of my hat would block part of the camera, but in watching back, that wasn't an issue at all. My hat never interfered with the camera, so that was good. One thing I did notice, and I don't know if you'll notice it so much in the footage, I think I cut pretty much anything that didn't come out right because of it, but it would be helpful if there was some sort of reticle or bullseye on the glass to let me know roughly where the camera's pointed, because there are times that I was trying to get a shot of something a little kind of close up, and I messed it completely. I would just looking a little too low, and I would cut the head off of it, and it was unusable, which is unfortunate. But that's something I think, again, further use of this, I would get used to where it points. I would get used to, again, not turning my head too fast. I know that was an issue I was having, because I'm fine with this camera keeping it kind of panning slowly, but it's a whole nother skill set to remember to not jerk your head around in response to a noise or something. And I think there's some footage I left in where I did that. For the most part, I cut anything where I looked too quickly. But yeah, unless I could solve the issue of converting the AVIs to something that DaVinci likes and having it be usable, I can't recommend these glasses. I really want to like them, but I can't. Another thing, of course, is in areas that weren't bright, that the shades kind of make it hard to see. And of course I can't take them off to get a better look because then the camera goes away, right? One thing though I did notice, and I think you will notice it in parts of the video, there are parts where this actually handled light levels better than this camera. This camera is much more expensive, but yeah, this camera had issues, I think, of getting maybe a little too washed out in some areas where it was bright, and this actually came through a lot clearer. So I mean, that's again, it's nothing in its favor if just the footage was usable. Still, it was a fun trip to Denio's. It was fun to get to try these out. Because if I can find a program that would render the AVI into something that doesn't look like garbage in DaVinci Resolve, I might give them another try and, see where we're at. But for now, as of this video, I cannot recommend the Sports Bluetooth HD DVR sunglasses by some company that doesn't even want their name on the box. Does it say? No, but it's a great gift for family and friends. ROHS, is that a brand name or is that like some sort of legal description? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's where we are with those. Cannot recommend at this time. Well, I hope you found any of this entertaining or fun. If you did, please give the video a like. Make sure you are subscribed. If you have ever been to Denio's, let me know your favorite Denio memory. And if you just have been to your own local flea market, let me know your favorite flea market memory. I do thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.